Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be focused on a weekend reset and rest and recovery. I'm on a new fitness journey, as I've mentioned on my channel, and our whole family is actually. And so rest and recovery is really important. I wanted to make a video kind of focusing in on some of my favorites. So I'm going to show a weekend of focusing on that. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So for the past few years since moving to Tennessee, I was doing mostly at-home workouts. My kids started training jiu-jitsu at a mixed martial arts gym. For the first year, we were really just watching the kids, and then at the end of March, right around my birthday, I decided to take my first jiu-jitsu class. Then I started taking the HIIT class, which is weight training, plyometrics, calisthenics, which is all really good for the mixed martial arts as well. So we train several days a week, all of us. It's become like a big part of our life now. Rest and recovery is a huge part of this journey as well. So focusing on stretching and mobility. I really am a big fan of red light therapy. As you know, I love my red light mask and I use that very consistently as a part of my skincare routine. That was how I was first introduced to red light therapy so many years ago back in the skincare industry. But now we know of the many benefits that it has for post-workout recovery as well. So today I'm doing mobility and stretching on the mat. Sometimes I'll just even lay on the mat, but red light truly has head-to-toe benefits. It can improve scalp health and skin texture. Obviously, using the face mask, is supposed to help reduce your wrinkles, skin inflammation, and just give the skin a youthful, bright appearance. But it also is great for reducing muscle soreness, alleviating, back pain or tension. This is also far infrared, so it has that really nice, warm, cozy feeling. So great for reducing inflammation, joint pain, if you have arthritis or joint issues. So on my channel, I've spoken mostly about it in the context of skincare, because again, that's how I was introduced to it. But even in the fitness and athlete space, red light therapy is huge, huge. And I also have Byron use this as well, because again, there's been a few injuries and it helps with recovery as well. So my favorite way to use this, a lot of people will do kind of like a workout routine on it, or yoga or Pilates or stretching, which I like to do, but my favorite is actually using it like a blanket. So I put it over me. It does come with glasses, and then I try to use it as consistently as possible, 10 minutes, a few days a week. If you're new to red light therapy, you want to know more information, I will put that in the description box. And also, I was given a code to share for the mat. Red light therapy is an investment, but with consistent use, it's great for overall skincare health, muscle and joint issues, post, recovery from exercise and fitness. So definitely something to look into. And I absolutely love red light therapy. So that's a part of my recovery, especially lately. Protein is, obviously very important when you're trying to build muscle, which at my age, as I get closer to 40, it's very important to think about that. And now I'm just focused on being strong. So it's important that I have good, quick on-the-go protein options. I love making these egg bites super easy, just whipping up some eggs, few spoonfuls of cottage cheese, putting them in these cupcake molds, and those are great for on the go. In terms of supplements, I have switched it up a little bit recently just to focus on rest and recovery. So I am taking creatine. When I very first started taking creatine, I didn't know what I thought about it. It was kind of giving me a stomachache at first. So I kind of switched up how I was approaching it. I take these gummies, which these are specifically made for women. They have the right dose of creatine, and then they also have gut health, like ginger and everything. When I take it with protein in the morning and drink lots and lots of water, I definitely see the benefits of it. And I'm going to put some more information on the research with creatine. There's a lot of peer-reviewed research on not just the benefits for when you're training, but also for mental health and premenopause. At night, I take these ritual supplements. These are marketed for skin care health, so it's like a internal skincare or whatever, but it's hyaluronic acid, which is great for joint health as well. And I really like these supplements. I also am taking magnesium, which is a must for me. And then I take Adrenal Health Nightly Restore every single night, which is ashwagandha and different mushrooms as well. So this is my supplement protocol at the moment for rest and recovery. I'm considering my muscles, my joints, my gut health, my sleep, stress, all of that. So that's kind of why I'm taking this combination of supplements. And I often will take vitamin D as well. I will sometimes take vitamin B and iron around my period when my energies are low, my energy levels are low. So I'm going to eat, take my supplements, drink my water, and every weekend I do my checklist for the week ahead and set intentions, take a look at our schedule, and just get my head wrapped around that. Also, this is when I like to do chores, cleaning, all of that stuff. So today I just wanted to focus in on rest and recovery in particular, but a lot of times these things are just going to be mixed in with my normal routine instead of like an entire day of rest and recovery. I wanted to do a video focusing in on my favorites for including and incorporating this into my routine. So, just taking time to look at my list and get my head wrapped around the week. And again, it's kind of a holistic approach because when I think of rest and recovery, I think of resting my body, my sleep, my mind, mental health, all of that. So a few of my favorite things to do is, relax and read, take a little cat nap if I can. I don't really take a lot of naps these days, but I'll just shut my eyes and rest. It's been a very cloudy spring, but if the sun comes out, I'm going to go out there in a tank top and shorts to get that vitamin D. And I can literally feel my body feel so much better if I spend time in the sun, if I spend time in nature. So it's just kind of reaching for those natural dopamine hits, exercise, sun, grounding in nature, going out there barefoot, spending time in the garden. These things really help my mental health, and I really view them as rest and recovery for my overall health and kind of like the blue zone mentality of just like overall holistic health for the mind, body, and spirit. And so I love to focus in on that on the weekends if we're going to kind of take it slow after a busy week at the gym. And this is just my life at the moment. Like I said, ever evolving. I wouldn't have thought that I'd be doing this, but my kids are loving it and it's just been fun for the whole family. And so that's my life at the moment, and I wanted to share kind of my go-to rest and recovery tips and tricks, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you very soon in the next one.